Have you ever heard of a gratitude waterfall? It's something that you can do when you're feeling a little bit down or when you're feeling like things are going wrong, which, let's face it, a lot of us have been feeling lately with all the drama of COVID-19 out there and all the major impacts that it's having on our lives, on our families, on our businesses. It's easy to feel really depressed. It's easy to feel really compressed, and it's easy to feel put upon by all of these really extreme measures that are being taken to contain this pandemic. But here's the thing, you don't have to feel that way. You have to have a strategy in mind in order to combat that feeling, in order to get out of it. Because the worse you feel, the worse you feel, the worse you feel, the worse you feel. Right? Have you ever noticed like one thing goes wrong, then another, then another, then another, then another, and things just can't stop going wrong for you? You have to pattern interrupt. You have to stop that in order for that to really get better. Have you guys ever seen the Bob Newhart Stop It video? If you haven't, check it out. It'll make you laugh like crazy. That's a way to pattern interrupt. When you are feeling down and out, you have got to find a way to pattern interrupt. And I want to give you a couple of those in this video so that just in case this sneaky little temptation of being depressed or feeling bad or looking at only the downside of what's going on right now comes back and prevents you from making forward momentum in your business and in your life. First of all, gratitude waterfall. Something that I learned from a really cool speaker and spiritualist is that we can't go from feeling depressed to feeling joyful in one big leap. But what we can do is we can get there incrementally, stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step. And that's what a gratitude waterfall lets you do. So let's assume for a minute that you're one of the businesses that you have had the order shelter in place and that only essential businesses are allowed and your business does not fall within that scope. Pretty reasonable assumption for lots of you watching this video. So let's assume that's the case. If that's the case for you, you could start to just panic and you could just close your business down, or you could take a minute, calmly assess the situation and figure out where to go from here. But that doesn't always change how you feel about it. Even if you take a minute and calmly assess, you could still feel sad and depressed inside. So a way to tap into the gratitude waterfall is to find one thing to be grateful for. Your business got closed and you have to stay at home. All right, you have a home. What about people who are homeless right now? What about the shelters that are overcrowded right now? Right? What about third world countries where people's homes are made out of cardboard boxes? Right? You have a real, probably quite beautiful home to be in. Gratitude point number 1. You're not in a hospital bed. Gratitude point number 2. You don't have COVID-19. Gratitude point number 3. Think of all the things you can be grateful for and don't stop until that sadness inside starts to fade. Sadness can be like darkness within, and gratitude is like lighting a candle and another one and another one and another one and another one until it's so bright that there's no more darkness left. Do that for yourself. Find one thing to be grateful, then another, then another, then another. If you've got kids at home or a partner or a spouse, or heck, if people aren't at home, get on a Zoom call with someone, get on a FaceTime with someone and make it a game. Find everything in your life that you can be grateful for, and that will drive out that feeling of sadness. And when you're in a place of a little bit more hope, a little bit more positive momentum, you can find opportunities for your business, right? There are lots of opportunities in your business. I'll talk about those with you in future videos, but right now, you have got to clear up what's going on in your mind in order to be open to opportunities in your business. Gratitude waterfall is a great way. Another great way, this is something that I used to do in college. In college, I was really studious. I took my studies really seriously. I went to boarding school prior to college, so studying was my jam. I never even considered that not doing my homework was even an option, right? That's the type of student I was, but it was also quite stressful for me. I put a lot of pressure on myself to get A's, to be top of my class, a lot of pressure. And quite frankly, I wasn't always the top of my class. So I put all this pressure, put all this work, and still I wasn't the top of my class. I graduated with high grades, but not the highest. And I worked my behind off. But all that pressure would mount and mount and mount and feel like I was going to suffocate under all of it. And one of the things that one of my sister's friends showed me was a laugh attack. Now, sounds funny, and it is funny. And it's really hilarious to do with a group of people. So again, pull your family members together, get on a Zoom call, get on a FaceTime call, heck, get on a regular phone call, and do it with someone, because it's even more hilarious when you do it with someone. And at first, it feels awkward. It feels forced, because at first, it is. You set your timer for 2 full minutes, and you just laugh. At first, fake laugh. Ha 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 ha, and keep fake laughing. Get as real fake laughy as you can, and make everyone around you do it too, because at first, it starts as fake laughter, and then it turns to real laughter, because it's kind of funny to watch someone else fake laugh. If you can get into laughter for a full minute, right? Maybe you have a minute of pretending and a minute of actually laughing. You will be full of endorphins. You'll be full of feel-good feelings, and it will eliminate that stress. It takes it away in a snap of a fingers. And once you're in a better position, a better frame of mind, a better internal disposition, more of your internal resources, your creativity, your strategic thinking, all of those high-level thinking powers get activated, or at least you get access to them, where when you're suffering under a cloud of doubt and depression and scarcity and worry, that those internal resources are smothered. So gratitude waterfall, laugh attack. And another way to pattern interrupt is to take Bob Newhart's advice and just stop it. Like, just stop it. Look elsewhere. If the news is stressing you out, stop watching the news, right? If constantly talking about COVID-19 is making you go crazy, then stop talking about it. Find other things to fill your mind with. Dive into books you love. Find an author. Find maybe a movie series that you love. Find something to get your mind off of it. And another way, which I just talked about in an earlier video, is to find something to give. Give back. Get generous. Because if you find something else to put your attention on, it's amazing how when we choose no longer to be preoccupied by one thing, but we choose something else, it just changes. We can just make the choice. That funny Bob Newhart Stop It video is hilarious, but the reason it's so funny is because while it's hard to do, it's actually great advice. If it's causing you that much pain, then just stop. There are things that are not just that easy to do, but if the problem is the news and you're just getting more and more and more stressed, the more news and podcasts and articles you read about it, just give it a break for a while. I'm not saying be an ostrich and stick your head in the sand and don't pay attention to anything going on around you, but I am saying you can take a mini sabbatical from all the negativity around you if you need it. Remember, in emergency, the first person you need to care for is yourself. All those times on an airplane when they say put your own mask on before assisting others, it's because if you pass out, if you're smothered, if you die, you're not good to anyone. You can't help anyone. So the first person you have to care for right now, in order to care for your family, in order to care for your community, in order to take good care of your business, is yourself. Of course, be taking care of your health, but also take care of what's going on between your ears, of the stories you're telling yourself about what's possible for you, what you can do in your business, what you can't do in your business. Get out of all of that. Take a breather from it. Get into a gratitude waterfall. Get into a laugh attack. Get yourself focused on something generous and giving. And just stop dwelling on the things that are causing you so much stress and anxiety. If you can do those things, then you can tap into the creativity, which will help your business flourish during these difficult times. All right, my friends, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you again really soon.